All right, so what I've been trying to work my way up to here is this problem right here. We're going to have a height function, height of an object, and it's going to be, in this case, feet. Be careful, pay attention to the units, maybe meters, you do one of those, but this one's the height of an object in feet after t seconds. X seconds. They don't even use t for timers. We're just going to use f of x and x again. This is going to be the height of an object in feet after x seconds. So it depends on how hard you throw it. Changes the equation, but in this particular case, I'm going to make it f of x equals negative 16x squared plus 80x. One of our quadratic functions. Okay. So just kind of get used to the formula here. Number one, what is the height after 2 seconds? What is the height after 2 seconds? Well, that's just giving me the time. So what do? How do I figure that out? What is the 2? That's our x, right? That's our x value. So basically what I'm computing here is f of 2. Don't necessarily have to write that, but that's what I'm doing, right? I'm just plugging in x to be 2. So it's negative 16 times 2 squared plus 80 times 2. I'm just plugging in the 2 for the x. So that's negative 16 times 4 plus 160. So that's negative 64 plus 160, a little less than 100, right? 96. So that's in feet. 96 feet. That's pretty good ways up there. Let's go in up. This one's, they're not projected out, they're just straight up and down. So this one's at 96 feet. All right, number 2, what is the height after 4 seconds? Well, same thing. X is 4, so we have 4. So we got negative 16 times 4 squared plus 80 times 4. So that's negative 16. That'd be times 16. Do the squaring first. Over here, you go ahead and multiply this here to 20. What is that? Negative 256. Is that right? 256. Did I do that right? 16. Negative 16 times 16. Negative 256. We're checking that. Plus the 320. 64. Yeah. So what's happened? That's after 2 seconds at 96, and then after 4 seconds at 64. Yeah. So this thing's just going up, coming back down. All right. Then we can do more to kind of figure out maybe what's going on, where it peaks out. But third question is this. What is the maximum height and when does it occur? So at 2 seconds is 96, at 4 seconds is 64. It's going to be higher than 96, I can tell you that. Well, the key to this is understanding what we've got going on here, right? This graph, if I graph this out, what have I got? Parabola? It's a parabola. And which way does it open? Down? So it's one of these. Where does that maximum occur? At the vertex, right? Maximum's going to be at the vertex. So how do I figure out the maximum height? Figure out the vertex, okay? That maximum is going to occur at the vertex. So we don't have to play around with the numbers. We can just go straight to the maximum by calculating that vertex. Now, how do we calculate the vertex? The h is negative b over 2a. What's my b here? Now, in this case, note we're missing c, so c is 0, but that doesn't play into the h formula anyway. What's my a here? Negative 16, and b is 80. So it'd be negative 80, because it's negative b. I do the opposite of b. And then 2 times a would be 2 times negative 16, so I've got negative 80 divided by negative 32. So that turns out to be 2.5. So that's the h of the vertex. The k then, we do f of h. So in this case, we do f of 2.5. What is that going to be? Well, that just says plug in x to be 2.5. So that's negative 16 times 2.5 squared plus 80 times 2.5. And we calculate that out. Really just punch it in like that, but do it various ways. Here's what I get. We do all that. Get 100. Get 100. So the vertex is 2.5 and 100. Now, they want us to be specific about this. Let's figure this out. So the h is 2.5, the k is 100. It asks for the maximum height. Which one of those is the maximum height? 100, right? So the maximum height is the 100, the k. 100 feet. The time it takes to reach that maximum height, 2.5 seconds, yes, is the h. So the maximum height is the k. The time to reach that height, that's the h. Okay? That's the way those, because I've got several basically like this assigned. So the h, the k is the maximum height. The h is the time it takes to reach. All right, question?